Animes for jerks.
I love the smell of penis in the morning. Smells like
anime.
But what is anime?
You have to ask Dicksniffers.
Hello and welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. We're so glad you could attend. Come inside, come inside. It's another episode.
That's my wife, you son of a bitch.
Bunch of Dicksniffers talk about anime. This time, we're going into the video game world. With me, I have the tank, Hunter. He's bringing up the front. He's gonna fight all the bad guys.
Oh, cool. I had no idea how they pronounced that, actually.
We have Ari, who is the mage. He's gonna cast all the magic spells and worship Satan.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah. And we have Carlos, the rogue. He's sneaky because he's a minority.
Oh my god.
Well, but I want to do some in Sharknado.
Is that a fucking border hopping joke, man? Come on, it's not cool.
And we have Dave, and he's the bard or something, because no one likes him.
I'm the bard?
Yeah.
I was a poet, I didn't know that I was one until just now.
We're off to a great start, guys. This is pretty solid. Alright.
And then, what does that make you, then?
I am the guild master. I'm the guy that just yells at you on Ventrilo for not doing it right and having a 50 DKP minus.
You don't sound like a mid-30s Australian man.
You're right.
So
I'm sorry. I'm a liar.
Alright, David, I need you to get over and stand by the edge of the map there, mate. I missed that guy.
Alright, as Ari suggested for last time around, today we're talking about Overlord, which is a show that we may or may not like. Who knows? It's all up in the
spoiler,
air.
we don't.
It's not very good. I don't like it. I think it's terrible, actually. I hate it more and more as I talk.
Hello.
But before that, what have you guys been doing, you fucks?
Well, my roommate's mother is in town.
Not everyone at once
your
now.
roommate's mother, you said?
We just watched a movie. It's called But they made this machine that would let you like read people's minds if you hooked both people up to a wire or something.
Oh, Ghostbusters, yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite.
Oh.
You see, the rules of improv are called yes-anding, which, you gotta say yes and then continue on. Let's try that again. All right.
Yes.
Yeah, and I remember seeing that movie once. It was pretty good.
Oh, yeah. See,
Yeah,
look,
doesn't
Dave
it
gets
have
it.
like the guy in the black trench coat that like stops bullets and shit?
Oh, yeah, Ghostbusters.
Yeah, it's the Ghostbusters, right? And then it's like, Trinity, help! And then they say dodge this and they bukkake everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the
Different
Animatrix,
movie?
actually. Yeah.
Sequel. It must be a sequel.
I got slimed. Alright.
I thought they smelled bad on the outside.
That's alright. Shut the fuck up. Just shut up. Alright, what else you guys been doing, you nerds?
Two other shows. One of them, I think you know about, Dean. Monokuma, I think.
What is that?
It means no worries.
Oh, alright.
For the rest of your days.
You see, follow his example, Hunter.
Well, you guys have seen that anime that has like a teddy bear with the white half and the black half?
Oh yeah, that fucker. It's like running a school full of kids trying to murder or something.
Isn't that just called
Cool.
a panda?
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
it that one?
Yeah, it's the one with the panda. That's not
Okay.
a panda. That's actually
Yeah.
a bear, which is half, and yeah. Anyway, yeah, it's murder school.
I love that.
You may graduate.
Oh.
And if you don't graduate, you're stuck in this place forever.
No.
That's pretty much it.
Wait, so are you actually like going to class and shit too in the school, or is it just like straight up like, hey, you're locked in and kill each other?
I think it's more the second one. I only watched 2 episodes, so I didn't get to see if they were going to any classes.
Are you
But
sure this isn't
also there. Huh?
Sorry. I was just gonna say, are you sure this isn't Dead Man Wonderland?
I haven't seen that
What?
one, but I'm
That's
sure.
completely different.
Yeah.
That one's really fucking weird from what I've seen
I
of it.
know, but I was kind of making a jab, but whatever.
Hey.
Miss. Yeah. Anyway, the main thing about these kids is that they're like the top out of their stat. Like, it's the best boxer, the best runner, the best go straight home guy, the best player. Like, it's
Okay.
the elite people that are fighting against one another. Or
This is
so I
Better
understood.
than-
Yeah. They're all better except the one that he was the best one, and he's the main character, and he doesn't think he sucks. So yeah.
So it's
The
fun.
other one that I saw, which is even more interesting to me, and it also relates somewhat to Overlord, but it's better.
All right.
You guys have heard of Grimgar, right?
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
Gar?
It's what Hunter evolves into, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Hunter Munter to Grimgar.
Thanks, guys.
I like that. I just.
But we have to trade Hunter first, I think, right?
Hunter.
All
Wait,
right.
no, we need to trade him.
Yeah.
Yeah, trade him, but he's holding Everstone, you fuck!
Wow.
Bastard.
I was gonna like try and segue into human trafficking, but that just entirely derailed everything.
Yeah, Everstone. That was nice.
Children and human trafficking wish they had Everstone because they usually die young.
Wah wah.
And you saw it. I didn't go for it, but you certainly did.
All right, Carlos, tell about the show.
So Grimgar, imagine Overlord, but good.
So, Log Horizon then.
Exactly.
All right.
Alright,
No, like basically, it starts out with these characters that they just wake up and they're like, "How the fuck did I get here?" From before right now, and they just basically show up in this video game like world where, like, a guild or guard duty or whatever, and at level 1 without any like special skills or knowledge. In the meantime, like the only way to work is by killing monsters, and monsters are pretty strong, even the low level ones, and they almost die.
So it's kind of like Konosuba?
Huh?
A little like Konosuba then?
Do they fight any flying cabbages?
No,
I
they're
didn't watch this show.
it's a bit more grounded, and the thing is, it is also very slow. Like, it actually feels somewhat like a D&D campaign, but
That's kind of selling me on it though, because I do like D&D like games,
Yeah.
or shows.
but like I'm saying, it is slow. It is like just going through a process of this party trying to like get through, and within it takes them like 2 episodes to finally kill a goblin, and like I don't know. It's one of the main points I wanted to make about it was they also have like some remnants of knowing that there's a video game. Throughout, like when they were hunting the goblin, they were like,
Yeah.
like we did yesterday. This isn't the video game. And then the other guy says, "Wait, what'd you say? That phrase you used. This isn't the video game. What does that mean?" And then the first guy's like, "Oh, it just came out." Or like, I don't know where I came from. I don't know my life before coming to Grimgar.
Who am I?
Hey, where's my phone? What's the phone again? And it's just like there's constantly slip-ups of their past lives, but we don't know how the fuck, like, you know, any reason why they or how they came here. You know,
Mom, you
They
more
have,
pizza
like-
rolls. Where the fuck did that come from? What does that mean?
it's
Person on ADHD, but like with also what's the thing where you forget everything?
Just the guy starts
Amnesia.
like teabagging a goblin. Like, what are you doing? He's like, I don't know. I feel like I need to do this.
So it's just amnesiacs with ADHD.
God, that's so. That must be the worst thing in the world.
Suffer from or to watch?
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
Yes.
First one, then the other.
well, but yeah, that's
Sounds
great.
amazing.
All right, that sounds pretty cool.
Alright.
I recommend it.
Yeah. So, wait, is he still doing his thing?
No, he's done.
Okay, cool. So, the last week or so after I watched Overlord to kind of rinse the taste of dick out of my mouth from that show, I watched some JoJo. It's a pretty fucking solid. Like, I'm on season 3 now. I'm at the very end fight. It just started. It's pretty fucking solid so far. Like, it's a very fucking silly show. Like, but it's kind of cool because like all the main characters actually get to have their moment in the spotlight and have their own fights and stuff. Like, you know, compare and contrast like Dragon Ball Super and stuff, where it's like, you know, like once you get to a certain point of like the strength of the main character, everyone else is just completely like just surpassed by him. So it's like they just kind of soften up the bad guy while waiting for him to show up, like from whatever the fuck he's doing.
Yeah.
Whereas, you know, in this one they actually like occasionally they'll split off into different groups and stuff, and they're always fighting new guys. So you know you don't really know the new enemies' power levels and stuff. They don't even mention power levels. They just have weird fucking abilities called stands, which are basically like ghosts that pop out of their ass and then fight for them and shit.
Didn't you say someone had a car come out of their butt at some point?
I haven't seen the steamroller yet, but I know it's coming.
It's their persona.
Yeah, there is. There's a dog that has kind. It's like a race car, but it's also like it's like a hot rod dog that comes out of him as like his ghost power thingy.
What?
Yeah, Iggy the dog. He's got this thing called the Fool. Is his thing because they're all based off tarot cards and Egyptian gods.
Now I see why Ari keeps saying this is like Persona. Tarot cards and summoning things out of your asshole.
It's probably what it is. Yeah, it's like summon monsters, but it's kind of like the monster is actually like a.
Anal sex is the key to
What's it
victory.
like?
Yeah, so anal sex is the key to victory. Yeah, of course.
Is that where you're gonna run on for your public service campaign, like when you run for mayor?
I mean,
You
maybe.
know it.
Fuck it, man. Weird things have happened, right, in politics recently.
No.
Oh,
Because I just get on the podium and just fuck someone to death.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I don't know, man. Like JoJo, JoJo's a fucking silly ass show. It's good, but because it's bad, if that makes sense. It's like an '80s action movie, you know?
the room.
Yeah, like not quite the
So the
room. Like
train
the
wreck
room
you wanna
is
see?
bad. It's so bad it's bad, but it's
Yeah.
still good because of that. Whereas JoJo is like, you know, it's just straight up like it's a group of dudes adventuring. They're gonna go punch a vampire in the dick or whatever, and along their way they're just punching other guys in the dick, trying to get to that vampire punching in the dick too. You know?
Would you compare it to like an old school Schwarzenegger movie, like Commando or Predator or something? Wait, which one?
Honestly, yeah. Like a couple of scenes, like they do like the whole like you know like dude bro like handshake thing where they just kind of like grip each other by the hands and stuff. Like yeah, we're bros, and kind of flex while they're doing it. And I'm just like shit. That's fucking Predator, isn't it?
Goddamn sexual Tyrannosaurus. Just like me.
You know, I would argue that old JoJo is definitely a sexual Tyrannosaurus.
What does that even mean?
I think you know what it means.
The character
You know
from
what it
part
means.
2, he actually comes back in part 3 as an old man, and he's just kind of like cool grandpa, and he's fucking awesome.
Wait, that's JoJo?
Yeah, JoJo, Joseph Joestar, I believe, the one that punches the Pillarman.
The Pillarman?
Yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Wah, 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 wah.
Fucking
the people who
dubstep.
look like
Yeah, I gotta say, like, the music in part 2 is a lot better than the music in part 3, I think. But,
Although-
like, part 3 has more interesting characters, though, I kind of feel like, too. Like, stands are a very interesting power system.
Yeah, it's actually one of the best kind of like magic superpower systems in anime.
Yeah, like, it's definitely interesting, and, like, you know, it's not like, oh, like, my stand's power level is 1,000, so you can't beat it. And it's like, what, 1,000? Like,
Yeah.
they don't do any of that shit. It's just like, hey, my guy can do this really fucking weird shit.
Yeah,
Like, he meets a couple of guys that, it's a couple of brothers, and for some reason, like, it didn't translate well in the subtitles I was reading, but their names are Oingo and Boingo, I think.
That's really dumb.
And one of them can change his face to look like somebody else, so he's like a shape changer, and the other one has a manga that tells him the future.
What?
So it's like, if you follow these instructions that tells you and do what it says, we will fucking kill them. And he's like, alright, let's do this shit.
He has a future diary?
Yeah, basically. Like, he basically has a fucking future diary.
That is...
A lot of, like, the main characters and stuff have just kind of, like, stands that are just, like their spirit, like, personified as a person that does moves for them and stuff. Like, kind of like a Pokemon summon, almost, you know? Like, the one guy has, like, a splash attack where he shoots, like, little beads of acid or whatever at people.
Huh.
The other one just, JoJo's one just does the fucking, like, Fist of the North Star, like, but it's not in this one. It's ora 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 ora. So it's totally different.
totally.
completely original content. Do not steal.
God damn it, Carlos! Are you fucking posting like male pregnant shit in chat of Clippy the Clippy the clip from fucking Microsoft Word? Like, what? Can we kick him out of the chat?
Wait, did he just assume it's gender?
Yeah, because he's really male pregnant.
That's...
Listen, man. Okay, my grandmother's name was Clippy. Okay, so I know a couple things about. I don't fucking know.
Alright.
What kind of fanfic is this?
It's mine.
Oh.
I just learned some things.
Damn it! Like, I know some of you guys kind of got bored with JoJo Part 1 and 2, but Part 3 is
You don't
kind of
say.
worth powering through for it. Like, it's pretty self-contained. Like,
Yeah.
there's characters that come back from the last one, but it's like, 50 years later or whatever, so it doesn't really matter a whole hell of a lot.
Yeah.
But it's still kind of fun. Like, hey, it's that guy again. What's he doing? And, like, they kind of mentioned the whole ripple energy and stuff, too. You know, like, it
Yeah.
does exist still, but they're not fighting vampires, so it can't really do shit.
Yeah.
Alright.
Part 3 was Araki phasing it out because he thought of better power. Because, like,
Yeah.
after Part 2, then what the fuck does he do with it anymore?
Alright.
I'm also kind of disappointed, though, too, because I really thought Stardust Crusaders, they were going to be in space.
Yeah, I thought so
Because
too,
the name is
based on
Stardust
the name.
Crusaders, and I'm like, oh, cool, so they're going to space, I guess. It's
I-
like probably like the 2050s or something like that. I'm like, oh, no, okay, it's
No.
like 1980.
No, Stardust meant cocaine. They're all on...
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, it's because apparently all the Joestars have a star tattoo on their shoulder,
Sure.
Is it a tattoo or a birthmark?
and so they're the Stardust Crusaders or something
It's
like.
a birthmark.
Yeah,
Hey,
it's a
can I be honest about something?
Huh?
Can I be honest about something?
Absolutely.
That thing, the Stardust Crusaders. Heard about that? Somewhere I read something about like My Little Pony something Crusaders, and for the longest time, whenever I heard JoJo's, Stardust Crusaders, I thought it was like some My Little Pony JoJo fan fiction. I was like, why would no?
I have
Why would
actually-
someone mix them?
seen a video of that where it's like friendship is manly, and it's Pinkie Pie inviting everyone to a party, but Pinkie Pie is Kayaken or whatever his name is. I can't say his name right.
Takio.
Yeah.
Kakioni, yeah. And he's just like this, like with like the manly fucking like tuft of hair pompadour that like scoops down, and it's just him walking to a party and flexing, and then just like jumping onto a cake and rolling down.
The other guy like drinking tea.
Yeah, it's the fucking weirdest crossover ever, and I fucking loved it. I didn't realize it was a goddamn JoJo thing, so I started watching JoJo, and I noticed just like the angular, muscular man. I'm like, god damn it, it's fucking JoJo.
Yeah.
Everything is
So
a
yeah,
JoJo
for
thing.
any listeners, It's Friendship is Manly. Look it up. It's fucking stupid.
Don't watch it at church now.
Oh no, watch it in church. Masturbate to it too.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look that Jesus guy on the cross in the front behind the altar. Like, look him in the eye while you're doing it. Be like, look at this. Like, I'm the captain now.
Yes, you are.
Alright.
We're the captain.
Ari,
Alright.
tell me about Madoka Magica.
Yes, so I've been watching Madoka Magica because
Yeah.
the anime subreddit was having a rewatch, and I decided, you know what, fuck it, let me watch it. And so I'm currently on episode 8 right now because that was today's discussion, and so far I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah.
I didn't think I would enjoy it as much because at the start it was like, okay, I could see the dark undertones, but I know something happens at a certain episode just because, okay, people mentioned it in passing, over the place. And when it actually got to that certain episode that people go like, oh right, this is where the tone shifts, it's like, it's still not really interesting me so much. And then it took another few episodes before it actually started getting interesting for me. And then it's like, all right, now I'm really starting to like it.
Yeah.
So from what I've heard, it's basically like fucked up Sailor Moon, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Nice. I also heard too that little like bunny like rabbit wish granting thing. You don't
Shush.
fucking take wishes from him. You
Yeah.
don't make deals with that motherfucker.
When someone asks you that if
You wanna make a
if you want to make
contract?
a contract, you back the fuck out of the way and you shoot them in the face.
Ray, if someone asks you if you're
I
a
saw
god,
a
you say yes.
fantastic picture though, where it was that little guy next to a kid in like a Make-A-Wish Foundation. And like I've only seen a little bit of the show to know that's fucked up.
That's so
You're
good.
fucked up.
It's a
Also-
really cool show.
Also, Sayaka is best character.
Now, do you guys know if it's on like a Netflix or Crunchyroll or anything like that?
Actually, it is on Netflix.
Yeah.
Well, actually, no, Hulu.
I was trying to look it up and stuff because it wasn't exactly
It's
sure.
Hulu
'Cause
or
there was
Netflix.
like
Yeah,
2 or 3
it's on
movies.
Netflix.
It's on
There were
Netflix.
like 2 or 3 movies and then like the series. I wasn't sure which one comes first, kind of. You know?
So don't watch the first 2 movies. They're just basically a recap of the anime.
Okay,
Watch the anime and then watch Rebellion.
gotcha. So it's the anime seasons first, right? Like what is it? Like a Puri something Magica?
Puella Magi Madoka Magica. Even though
Okay.
it's supposed to be like Maho Shoujo.
Yeah.
For some reason, Netflix is the only one that calls it Puella Magi, even though it's actually Maho Shoujo.
Just
I
type,
want to say
just type
the,
in Madoka.
the
and
manga
you'll find
calls it that too, isn't it? Like the full name of the manga is that?
Uh,
I don't know. Who reads manga? Fucking nerds, that's who.
nerds!
Bring on weeaboos.
Real men read manhwa.
Yeah, man.
Guys in your mangoes and anime.
Yo, man, watch Dub.
The breaker's gonna take you to class.
So, Hunter, what have you been up to? Did we already go to
I'm graduating from college and shizzle.
you? Yeah,
But
Shit, man! Congratulations.
Congrats.
yeah, man.
you've done it.
And I mean, this is all assuming that I pass my classes this semester.
Yeah.
Hey, you would have
Oh,
given it the whole college.
I thought you said
try.
you already graduated.
No,
It's
it's
not until my birthday,
Okay.
yeah.
which I'm sure everyone here knows when that is.
Yeah, of course. But you should tell our viewers just so that they know.
Yeah.
We're all good friends. Oh yeah, I wanna my full
Yeah.
name, social security number, date of birth.
Yeah,
It's
so
all
it's
right here.
5.
all that.
That's my
But
social
it's
security
all
number.
fine.
It's 5.
Yeah, this says right here that you are 6 foot ace of clubs.
Yeah, Hunter, your birthday is May 6th. Yeah, I knew that. I didn't look it up on your Facebook.
Yeah.
Who would do that?
Yeah, we all knew that his birthday is Gene. What was that again?
On the 7th of
I
April.
will say that Kubo of the Two Strings has been put on Netflix for anyone here who has access to an account, and I plan on watching that very soon.
I was thinking
My
of watching
sister
that.
told me that her and her son watched it, and like it's been like on his like list of things that like the kid, you know, like when you're a kid, and you like watch the same movie like every fucking day.
Oh yeah.
That's like his jam right now, and apparently like she does not mind that at all because it's a fucking gorgeous movie.
Yeah.
It's like claymation, like stop go animation style, like Coraline is, and apparently like they have like an ape in it, and every single hair on like the monkey like waves in the wind and shit. Like it's beautiful.
Oh man, that's
Yeah.
hard to do.
Yeah, and they
Yeah.
also have a world record for the largest puppet ever created to do that kind of shit. Like it's like 6 feet tall. Like it's towering over some of the guys working on it.
That's awesome.
Which I need to watch this shit. Yeah.
Also, anyone that likes Hellsing or is interested in it, Hellsing and Hellsing Ultimate were added to Crunchyroll today.
Ah,
Nice.
Oh, all right.
You know what's weird is that I've never actually seen the entirety of Hellsing, but I have heard the entirety of the abridged version of it.
Of course you have.
Because somebody at the convention was playing just the audio track for it while they were packing up.
Oh, that's
So,
silly.
like, while I was packing up my booth, I got to hear the whole fucking audio track for it, but I didn't get any of the references or any of the jokes because it's just the fucking audio track.
Yeah.
Nice.
But they were, like, laughing at it, like, oh, that's a great part. I'm just like, what the fuck does this mean?
I like that vagina Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged reference there, Carlos.
Getting it.
It's not a pizza.
What?
That's all I
Brooklyn
do with
Rage.
the entire fucking thing.
Yugi, you little shit.
Alright, as for me, I started watching, I just watched one episode of Rakugo, which is a show that's been talked about a lot. It was from, I think, not last season, but it's a recent show.
2015.
Yeah, 2015. And so I have to explain it a little bit. So Rakugo is an old Japanese art. It's kind of a combination of like theater and stand-up comedy because it's just one dude up on stage, setting up on stage, telling a story, and usually the stories are comedic in effect. And so it's this guy going through different characters over the story. And so the show's about this guy that just got out of jail, and he has, like, no one. He has, like, his life is pretty much falling apart. And he listened to Rakugo in jail. And, like, so when he gets out, he goes to a performance and he meets a master, and then he begs to learn it. And
What is this?
it's called Rakugo.
No. Like he begs. So he heard something on the radio and he goes to learn it. What is it?
Rakugo is a Japanese theatrical art form.
It's
Okay.
similar to
Oh.
Kabuki or something else.
It's more like regular old theater and stand-up comedy combined because it's not like improv. It's all written, but
Okay.
unlike stand-up, like you're not up there, telling jokes just with like yourself. You're going through different characters and you're telling a story, and usually the story has some comedic element to it.
Okay.
And it's just really decent. It's really cool, grounded story. A lot of really subtle ways it tells its story. And yeah, I'm gonna watch some more of it. But that first episode, worth a watch if you want to see something that's not really like we don't have anything like Rakugo over here in the States, as far as I know. But it's interesting to see that in an animated form.
That's pretty cool. I like it.
And besides that, I've just been listening to podcasts, but I don't think I should talk about podcasts that are funnier than our podcast while we're recording a podcast.
Because if we tell people about other podcasts, they'll learn we're not the only one. They'll go listen to those ones instead.
Last podcast on the left, best podcast.
Shouldn't we also
Fuck.
avoid using the word podcast?
Yeah, probably. Welcome to our audio
Yeah,
recording.
term or something?
Podcast, we're not going to be the first hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but what if we just like hashtag a bunch of things on our thing, like that aren't related to our podcast at all? So that they show up first and stuff, like hashtag like big boobs, hashtag titty, hashtag like hot sexy singles in your area, hashtag football.
I usually do that, but it's usually
We're trying
synonyms
to
for
make tags
feces.
that are unique and no one else would use.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, so hashtag penis enlargement would be a great one.
Hashtag, does this look like a rash to you?
Hashtag WebMD.
Hashtag, can you OD on marijuana?
Alright.
We're gonna get those guys who are too stoned to figure out what's going on. They're gonna listen to our podcast and be like, these guys are pretty cool.
Yeah, pretty
So they have a
funny.
Patreon. Let's find out.
Nope.
And then that's how we get Carlos a better microphone.
Alright, you want to move on to the main event where we shit on a show for like an hour?
Alright.
Let's.
Alright, Ari, give us some background to the show Overlord.
Alright, so Overlord is it originally started as a web novel, I think back in 2010 or something. Then it got turned into a light novel starting in 2012. And then I guess it was popular enough to warrant turning it into an anime, a manga, an OVAs, maybe a movie. I don't know. So
Nice.
So I've heard some stuff about it, which is why is why I wanted to pick it, I guess. And it's just basically a guy is basically like a max level. I think the thing is in the game, his rank is actually Overlord, hence the name of the show.
Well, he's also the guild leader too.
Yeah, he's the guild leader of a PKer guild that nobody really likes. Even though they were at their best, like the 9th ranked guild out of like 800.
Fucking scrubs.
He was just basically chosen as leader because I guess he had the best financial sense or whatever, and he was just like a massive role player though, which is entirely what his character is going for. And the MMO that they've been playing on like 12 years after it started was dying, so the main guy, I don't remember his name, but his in-game character is called Momonga.
Lord Momonga.
Lord Momonga.
Lord Momonga.
So
fucking thirsty succubus bitch.
Yeah.
So he decides to spend like the rest of his time while the servers are about to go down, just like sitting in game and reminiscing in his guild lair, because like it's nostalgic for him because all his friends used to play with him, but now, yes, that is Lord Momonga. So he was getting nostalgic about it, and I guess he followed the typical stereotype of like the person who doesn't really have a good life, and so they just got sucked into the game, and then once the server went offline, I guess the game world got transported into like a new game world seed or whatever, and suddenly all the NPCs come to life, and they have their own personalities as dictated by how they were set up when the game was running, and all the magic and whatnot still works in this new game world.
It's also important to note too, since they're all programmed in like that, right before the game closed, like the hot like succubus chick, you wrote like, is madly in love with Lord Momonga. Lol, I'm such a nerd.
Because of course you did.
And then she just wants to hop on that D like hard.
She wants to ride that disco stick like no one's business.
She wants to ride the bone train.
I want to get it off Mr. Bones' Wild Ride.
The ride never ends.
And just to put it into perspective, he blue balls a succubus for the entire time.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Well, I think it's because he suffers from calcium deficiency as a lich.
Yeah.
Heyo.
But
Happens a lot of
he has
things
a
in Apple
bone.
Flawed.
Stick with you.
But he has more than enough bones.
He's got a mouth, that's all I'm saying, you know? The guy, he does not fucking step to the plate.
Yeah.
What a
Yeah.
bitch.
But yeah, so I guess his motive once he's in the new world is to figure out, where he is.
Find other players, kind of, but
Mostly he's concerned about if there's any players that he knew from the MMO, he wants to get in contact with them and, possibly help them out or whatever.
Yeah.
And I guess get them a way out, because I don't think he's, all that upset about, being in this. Not really.
it seems like he's pretty cool with being stuck there. 'Cause he's just like, well, let's see, I don't have any family or friends. I was a fucking loser in
He
real
does
world.
kind of-
That's how it
And,
always
uh,
is, though.
mentioned that he's taking on a different persona. He's no longer shocked by people dying. He's no longer cares about human life because he's undead.
He's victim of it.
Yeah. Well, apparently that becomes more evident in the light novel, which, which I guess they should have adapted further volumes instead of the first 3, which apparently are boring as shit.
Yeah, he does very rarely though, in the series, and less so later on in the series, have the voice of his actual human self talking through,
Yeah.
in his mind and stuff. But it's mostly him in character.
Yeah.
Goddamn. Okay, so something I realized though about the character's voice in this. Do you guys know Djibouti Dubs? The guy that does voiceovers of infomercials, and he kind of talks like this, and he's like, "Oh, we gotta get that pussy hair off you," and it's like a lady petting a cat.
I think I do, yeah.
The guy's voice is totally that. The whole time it's just like, I gotta go find where out the swamp is around. You gonna go scout them for me, buddy?
Yeah.
Just
Well,
God damn it, no.
the English voice actor actually is the guy who played Dr. Giro in the DBZ Bridge.
Really? It's
Yeah,
interesting.
he got an actual gig,
Job.
which is actually pretty nice for him.
Moving up
Yeah,
in the world.
the voice is good, but just once it was to fucking sound like Djibouti Dubs, I was like, God damn it, I can't unhear this shit.
Well, I think that's what he was going for when he did Giro.
Although it just kind of makes sense, because he sounds like a guy who's trying to be tough and big and scary a little bit, but he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing.
Yeah.
So it makes sense that it sounds just a little bit off, like a nerdy guy trying to be big and buff, look at me, I'm big buff man.
And so I guess he's supposed to be evil. It doesn't really come off that way.
He's evil, but he does a bunch of good shit, and then he's like a tsundere evil. I'm not doing this because I like your village or anything. I just want to
you better give me money.
my own things be good.
Yeah, it was only at the last minute he's like, oh yeah, give me money for this so it doesn't look like I'm a good guy.
Yeah, so I think it's basically he's just unfortunately stuck in an undead evil body, so he's got to play the part of that. Because he doesn't want his his NPC followers to think he's a fucking bitch suddenly, I guess too.
Yeah, he's like, no, don't kill the humans. I'm trying to use them. Okay, yeah, you can go kill them. But,
I have a lot of stuff to say about this show. So, how many of you guys have experience, a lot of experience playing MMOs in general? Dave, I know you played a lot of
6 years of EverQuest 2.
Yeah, I got about, 5 or 6 years of WoW under my belt, about 4 years of EVE Online. I've jumped around, and so when I saw the beginning of this show, it was he's in his guild hall, and everyone's logging off, and he's talking with one of his friends, and this game that they've been playing for years is ending. That fucking hit me, man. I used to fucking be in guilds, I used to, do all that stuff all the time, so it was nostalgic for me.
Same here, actually, yeah.
And-
just watching the show reminded me of my old guild leader, Zoltan, which I didn't realize his name was based off of a character from fucking Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
Yeah.
But he was this Australian dude. My character in the game was a ranger named Giggle Schmitz. So whenever we were raiding, he would have to say a ridiculous fucking name. He was like, "Alright, Giggles, I need you over here with the other DPS." I'm just like, oh, I fucking love this man's voice, thank you.
Yeah, and I remember when he's talking about all the different guild members. I remember when I was in WoW, playing with this guild, Band of Brothers, which is just it was a bunch of Afghanistan and Iraq vets that just came on, and we just played. If we wanted to raid something, we fucking go. If we wanted to we just hung out and chilled, and they're solid people and shit. And so this show made me get nostalgic for that. Then it did absolutely nothing with those ideas. and
Yeah,
made me angry.
I noticed that. It
Hey,
kind
we're
of
in your
like,
world,
it
so
made
fuck
me
you.
feel for him in the beginning, and then it just completely punks out on that. You know.
It does nothing with its ideas. It does nothing but having an OP character in a fish out of water story in a video game. He tried in a video game again. What a novel idea! And he's just
I
power
should drop
tripping
this
and
out here,
bullshit.
too, though,
No, I'm on a
that,
roll, Dave. Shut the fuck up. He's just power tripping, and he's got a stupid, like, kind of harem of dumb, flat fucking characters that want to ride his discus dick, as we talked about before. And he has like a lot of following characters with cool designs, but they do nothing with them. And there's a stupid antagonist by the end of it, where it's just one of his own fucking followers that was hacked or something by another player, but we never see that other player because that would be an interesting thing to do. It's oh my god, this show fucking blows.
Yes. Everything
Hey,
you said,
quick
fucking yes.
side note.
100%.
Quick side note, cause of Hulu, where I watched it, I saw the last episode first,
Oh really?
and I was just waiting for it to like, all right, so here's where I'm at right now. Let me go back to the beginning to explain to you how I got here.
Yeah.
Is Game World.
What is this, a Tarantino movie?
You're probably wondering how I got here.
Just freeze frame. Bet you're wondering how I got here, guys. On record scratch.
Yeah.
I was waiting for that.
And this might be a problem. So ReZero, when that came out, a lot of people didn't like it because so the story was kind of slow, didn't really have that much point to it, but everyone always defended that because they were adapting the prologue to a light novel. And I like ReZero. It was a well done show for what it was, the part of the story that I decided to tell. This could be just that the part of the story they tried to adapt for the show was not very interesting, but man, you could have tried a lot better to make it interesting.
Well, I think part of the
Hey, Suey. Like, hey, you know what? I have this trump card. Hey, I have this trump card. I know all the way to defeat you guys.
Yeah, it's like, so by the end of the show, he's fighting against one of his own guardians, but by the first episode, it's been established that he understands the programming of those guardians, so he knows how to fight them already. There's no conflict. There's no tension.
Yeah, it's
something
it's
else.
like one of my fan fictions from like 5th grade or something.
Yeah, he's. I believe you called him a Gary Stu, right?
Yeah,
Like the male version of
definitely a
Gary
Gary Stu.
Yeah, and I forgot there's a word for that. Like, yeah, he's exactly that. He's this fucking perfect, badass, awesome person. He wrote friends, basically, that agree with him all the fucking time and suck his dick for him.
Yeah.
If he would let them.
Yeah, like what the hell? He has no excuse for not stealing videos.
It's Marty Stew, yes.
Marty Stu.
Gary Stu, actually.
Gary Stu, Marty Stu.
Marty.
But,
You get
okay, so here's my problem, too.
balls.
I usually lick my balls, Marty. They're so dry. We're gonna go travel through time, Marty. Getting stuck in the video game, Marty.
And there are shows that like deal with some of these ideas and do them in like interesting ways, like Log Horizon, for example, like ReZero, like fucking Konosuba, which we can't stop talking about because it's the best thing I've watched in fucking years. And like, but they just dropped the ball so hard, and I feel like they didn't even realize like what they wanted to do with this show as they kept going with it.
Well, I feel like also, like, part of the problem with him being OP and stuff, it really shows why you shouldn't have New Game Plus in certain games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like,
Like, the guys just, like, level 80, like, blow through, like, level, like, 1 monsters and shit, and it's just like, come on, are you even having fun, dude? Like, scale down or something, make a new character.
and in a post-One Punch Man world, it is really hard to pull off an overpowered character like that and make it be interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was mentioned that I saw somewhere where like obviously he's level 100. I
Obviously.
think, like all his AI companions are like at least in the 50s or something, and all the humans at most are like level 30. So there really is no sense of conflict.
There's nothing. It's got nothing to it.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, in some sense, as for like how, I guess some animations were off, sound design was kind of off as well and whatnot. I think that was kind of due to Madhouse was being contracted to do both this and then One Punch Man afterwards.
I'm glad they
And,
spent a lot of the resources on the good show.
Yeah, they
same, yeah.
they just spent all of the resources on One Punch Man, so they couldn't even salvage this.
But I didn't really notice any bad animation or sound in this. I just noticed hating
I think it was like stuff with CG. Like if you're not staring at the guy's face, there was.
Oh, alright, because his mask is always down and stuff like that.
I only have one problem with one voice in the show. I was watching the dub of it, and the little, like, evil chick who likes to murder people, her fucking, like, lolly voice, like, it made my dick tie itself on a pretzel.
What does that even mean?
Like, okay, like, her voice was just like, I can't even fucking do it right now. It's like, I have to, like, squeeze my balls to, like, hurt them for a second. I have to, like, I sure do like murder.
Oh god, don't do
like,
that
shit
again.
like that. Yeah, like it fucking hurts to do that. Like hearing that voice, it's like the anime weeaboo version of Nails on a Chalkboard to me.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's actually why I stopped listening to the Homestuck like fan dub they did, because one of the characters has that fucking voice too.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
And it's just like, like, please fucking stop. Because, like I know people, like, in real life that will do that voice thinking they're being cute, but it's just fucking obnoxious.
What? They're not being kawaii desu?
No, Carlos Senpai. It's like, no, fucking stop.
Yeah. Believe it or not, people are not attracted to 12-year-old fucking girls.
Although I was happy that the character with the most fucking obnoxious voice just got, like, squeezed to death like a fucking tube of toothpaste. I was like, thank you for that. I needed that. Gave me a real fucking raging murder boner when that happened. I mean, but that's like the only good part of the show, really.
If I cared about that conflict,
I actually remember reading something about how they even toned that down from the light novel, because in like the light novel, like you like hear the cracks, and then you can't physically hear it, but it's like there's the cracks, and then like all her guts are like spilling to the ground. And then he just summons, like, a container of infinite water to wash himself off.
It's like a level, like, 2 cleric spell, man.
It's like,
Kills his own friend in cold blood, and then, like, summons a sink to clean off.
She wasn't one of his friends, though. She was just, like, a random NPC for, like, the demon cult.
And what I hate about that is after that, he just revives her, resurrects her. Everything's back to where it was at the beginning of the show. There's nothing that was gained, nothing lost. Ah!
Oh wait, no, wait. That was the other vampire chick who's basically the same fucking character, just less evil and lolly voice.
Oh yeah, whatever.
Yeah, different person, but basically, I mean, like the same character design though, which I actually thought it was her at first. And like, oh, it wasn't her. I was kind of half watching it because I was playing Minecraft while I was doing it because fuck it.
I mean, I watched it subbed, and then I went back and looked at the dub a bit. The sub definitely has the better voices overall, but
Hunter, you can't keep you guys. All right, you gotta stop with the funny things in chat. All right, because this is not a visual medium. We can't really add these anywhere.
So I'm just gonna do like what you do when they're like like people read explaining like the movie like what it's doing to like blind people who are watching it. I'll do that for you guys here.
All right.
It's a word bubble. It says, "Senpai, come in my ass and call me Obama."
I'm sorry. I like to. I've been trying to keep these games going where I'll try and distract people while they're talking, and you have to try and talk through it. Right?
Oh, all right.
Fucking like male pregnant Clippy really fucking threw me off, dude. I've seen some weird shit in my days, and that one, like, that's still like, what? Wait, what? Like, of course that exists.
Yeah, that's a little weird, Carlos.
But I've definitely heard.
That wasn't me, though. That was you.
I've heard some complaints from fans of the light novel how like they even did like the first 3 volumes pretty badly because like they miss like character development and whatnot. Like for instance.
Luckily, there wasn't much of that to begin with, I guess.
Hey-o.
Like the lolly vampire chick, when she goes on a killing spree, that brain guy or whatever that's supposed to be like a tough guy. Apparently, there was supposed to be like a backstory and whatnot there for him that you.
Which,
by
the way, actually, speaking of that vampire chick, I think she was a dude. because she says something about just like, oh man, you're really killing, like, that makes
Oh,
me
yes.
hard thinking about it.
Yes,
I'm
that
just like,
line.
wait,
I thought
what?
that was just weird translation. Like,
I think
I
it
mean,
was.
because like if it was you know like oh it makes me wet just thinking about it, you know, like I mean maybe they couldn't dub it like that because it was like a little bit too
risque.
like, risque maybe, but I mean like also like it just like I don't know, it's just weird. So
I
like
think that was
okay
just
wait
bad
so like
translation.
you're a transgender like or like serial killer, like okay that's cool I guess, but we've never fucking developed that ever.
Or anything else in the show.
Heyo.
God.
It's like that's fucking interesting. I do gotta say that like
Just actually reminded me of an anime that I might want to recommend for later.
Yeah.
I'll just put that in my back pocket.
Alright.
That's fine.
By that I mean type it down in the other chat so I don't forget.
What, Dave?
Maybe
something that
yeah.
did crack me up though in the show was that he kind of offhand mentions that he uses like station cash to buy items. Like I don't know if you guys have like played MMO and stuff.
Oh,
where they
yeah,
have like the
free to
like,
play.
like the in-game store where you actually like use real money to buy shit.
Yeah.
But like he just like offhand like drops to like, oh that thing costs $25, and I'm like, wait what? And they're like, wait what? And he's like, don't worry about it. Like that was actually pretty funny. I thought it's like, oh, that's a fucking paycheck. Which okay, like I was thinking like it's kind of bullshit during like the last fight that he like switches classes and shit during the fights and he's still like max level.
Yeah.
But I remembered that with Station Cash in EverQuest 2, there was a thing you could buy for $25 real life money that was called the Witness Protection Pack, and it changed your class, your race, and your name.
Huh.
Yeah, which is kind of fucking stupid, but I know it exists because there's this one guy in the chat room in that game. His name was Emolicious, and he was not doing that ironically. That's just who he was as a person, Mom. It's not a face, okay? And he would steal shit from people in groups when like he would hit need instead of greed or whatever, and just
Oh,
he
what
would
a
take
piece of shit.
Yeah, he was that kind of asshole. And whenever someone caught him and kicked him out of a guild for like stealing shit from the coffers, he would change his name. And then, like, the next week he'd be on again, people were like, hey, where's Evolicious? That guy's a fuckhead. And it's just, like, he would come in the chat like, hey, he's pretty cool, guys. You should be mean to him. It's like, hey, fuck, it's this guy. He did that, like, 5 times.
That's pretty funny, actually.
I kind of missed that guy, because, like, I would fuck with him in chat, because I played a little fairy character named Crybaby Wrist Slasher.
Of course you did.
And I would just like I would do like the emo character back at him, but like ironically. And like nobody fucking like people would PM me like, dude, are you okay? I'm like, I'm totally fucking with this guy, don't worry about it. I don't really mean that. Just like all caps like singing Linkin Park lyrics in the chat back at him.
Yeah,
like,
people don't understand satire these days.
And it's like someone's like, dude, are you okay? I'm just like, no, I'm totally fine. This is great.
yeah, this show reminded me of a lot of fun I used to have. Like at the beginning when I didn't hate this fucking show, it reminded me of a lot of the fun that I used to have in WoW. Because essentially this character ends up being like what I played in WoW, which is I had a warlock and a fucking warrior. And so this guy fucking is a like undead mage guy, and also he can like just switch his shit at random and be a giant warrior. And it reminded me of when I used to go to the crossroads in the Barrens and just summon a giant demon and let it run loose and kill everyone. And that was fun times.
It reminded me a lot of like just being a max level character in a game. Like if like any MMO game, like the max level chat is the fucking happening place to be at.
Oh yeah, or
because it's all the fucking losers there who play this game way too fucking much and are just bored because they're now like max level and have like gamer ennui.
Yeah,
I never reached that.
They're just doing their fishing dailies, just trying to get through the day.
Yeah, and it's just like, oh my god, like the drama in that chat room is just like, oh, like my compliments to the chef. Like, waiter, one more of this, please. So good.
Yeah.
Like, ooh, a flame war. Well, I have been good today. Oh, okay.
Yeah. But, like, one of the biggest gripes with the anime is, he's supposed to be evil. He's not really fucking evil.
Yeah.
I mean, apparently this is different in the light novel, because in that, like, he goes on to, like, cause a genocide in a village and, like, torture adventurers and whatnot.
That would have been fun.
Wait, you're telling me he's productive in the light novel?
Yes. That's what people say. Like, he just does evil shit
It seemed like it would be cool if, like, eventually it turns out he actually is an NPC in a new game, and, like, he's the end boss or something like that. You know, that'd be fucking interesting.
Yeah, but
I
that's
don't
too
think it's gonna
interesting.
get to that point.
That's too interesting for this writer to deal with, though. It would never enter his mind.
Yeah, like, I don't know, it felt like the entirety of Season 1 was all set up for what was going to happen. And it's like, I don't want to watch 13 episodes of you setting up, like, I wasted, like, 4 hours of my life on you setting up the story for something.
Yeah, I think that's what people mentioned. The first 3 volumes are just supposed to be setting up the thing, and that's why, like, at the end, after the whole fight and whatnot, and he comes back, and then you just suddenly start seeing all these, like, little threads of future plot events happening.
Yeah. Well, it's also, like...
Stuff that's supposed to happen, like, Light Novel 4, Volume 6, that shit.
The only real plot point that matters at the end of that season is that he drained his entire coffers of, like, end player money to raise his NPC back again. So he's actually got to work for something now. So they give him some motivation, like, hey, I can't do this again, I need to get money again.
Yeah.
But that's the only motivation he has for Season 2, basically, is that, you know, he's got to get that fucking, like, cheddar, you know?
Yeah, you get that grip.
Got my succubi, bitches, get my fucking paycheck, son.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Smoke some dank-ass, like, lich herb, I guess, you know, like, I guess, like, liquid pain, maybe.
Smoking some death sticks.
The only character at the end who even had some semblance of development was Demiurge, the guy with glasses and has, like, the demon tail and he's in a pinstripe suit or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that guy.
And they set up stuff to do with him, but then never did it.
The guy looks like he drunk. The guy looks like he walked out of fucking Trigun or something.
He does, doesn't he?
And I like his character design, but he just, you know, they don't release him very often.
Yeah. And I guess we should mention in the dub, Seabass, or Seabass, is
Seabass.
voiced...
Kick his ass, Seabass!
You gonna finish that burger?
Seabass!
It's funny because I had a character in a D&D game named Seabass who was a dwarf. He was awesome.
Well, the guy was voiced by the same guy that played Fuhrer King Bradley in Full Metal Alchemist, which was really nice. And unfortunately, his voice actor passed away this week.
Yeah, pour one out for him, man. Like, I love that guy's voice.
Wow.
Which character was that again?
He played King Bradley.
Seabass,
No, I mean,
the butler.
in this one. Oh, he's a butler in this one?
Yeah.
He was like the butler guy with the beard and whatnot.
That guy was cool, yeah, I liked him. It's unfortunate, man, you know?
Yeah. I mean, that guy definitely has, like, one of the most distinct voices that I've heard in a show.
It's just
But,
smooth,
yeah, like-
man. You just want to hear him
like-
tell you a story.
Yeah, I mean, like it sucks that, like, we're trashing a show that he was in and stuff. I mean, like, you know, Gary Oldman is a fucking great actor, and he was in The Unborn, which is a fucking terrible movie.
Yeah.
But maybe
So, you know,
the show
it's like, you know,
itself-
sometimes you gotta fucking, you know, get paychecks and stuff, dude, and that's cool, you know? Like, I'm not gonna hold it against you, you're still a fucking cool voice actor.
Well, Gary
Like-
Oldman's a different case from fucking Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, Nicolas Cage just blew all his money buying stupid shit like Shrunken Head collections and shit. And so he has to do terrible movies to make up for it. And I understand that, and I'm like, you know, dude, it's fine. Like, you're not good with money.
Otherwise, the shrunken head loan shark's gonna come and break his kneecaps.
Or they'll shrink his head and add to the collection. Whoa, I smell a movie plot.
Wait, his own head would be in his own collection.
You gotta think
Yeah, man,
about
that's
it,
some
man.
fucking Twilight Zone shit, dude. Some, like, fucking Outer Limits.
There's a man on the wing of the plane.
It's just me. Oh, what's on the wing of the plane, huh? Shark? God damn it.
Oh, stewards, I speak jive.
Alright.
Gonna have to
All
stop
right.
around the running kind.
Any final words about this fucking garbage pile?
Oh yeah, one second. Wait, I got one. One second.
Alright.
Oh god, he's gonna
I
fart his
probably had to fart. Never mind. Wait. Nah, it's gone.
Alright.
Damn it! I was just gonna fart in the microphone.
This thing had potential, and as far as we can tell, it's squandered. Is that the word?
Squandered.
Squandered. There we go.
Squandered,
It squandered
yeah.
its potential.
Much like me. Oh.
that got real
Yeah.
quick.
I thought you
That
expected.
silence there was real. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you were expecting us to laugh, weren't you? But we're just agreeing with you. Yeah, you fucked up in your life, Dave.
Because it was too real, you guys are like, shit, he actually knows.
he's become self-aware.
Yeah.
Gonna have to shut him down, guys. He's become...
Take him out back and put a bullet in his head.
I mean, I guess the second season is announced for later this year or whatever.
I'm not gonna. Yeah.
I'm not sold on it really, but I will like take the hit and check out the light novel and see if it actually is interesting and they just did a bad adaptation.
You know what's really fucking weird about this show, though, too, which I was talking about before the podcast, is that on my anime list, it's like an 8.6.
Yeah.
Like, it's rated really high, and I'm like, do people just have terrible taste? Yes,
Oh, no.
they do.
No, the 8.67 is the light novel.
Really? Oh, shit, wait. So what's the anime rated at? Hang on, let's see this.
8.04.
Oh, well, fuck you. No, it's totally different, man. It's totally different. Like, really? Like, nah, it's better. Fucking shitting on my Sunday, man. Come on.
So
I
like
would like
said,
to give a little spiel
Do
about
it.
the show. As far as originality goes, it's not going to be much different probably than anyone else's, but I'm just trying to think of how they even started the show. Everything already, which sucks because I feel like I haven't had much talking time.
Yeah.
And, you know, I just love to talk over people and have people listen to me.
Same.
Lip service.
Well, here's
Wait,
your
do
chance,
you
buddy.
say lip service?
Yes.
I'd give you some lip service.
Yeah, I paid good money for that, buddy.
I only have a nickel.
I have a quarter.
Let's do a trade.
Guys, I just want to let everyone know that I let that fart out earlier. I was trying to get it finally came out. It's gonna be a good one if I actually got it in the microphone. So I apologize for that, but that would have been a really good rating for this show.
Good for the show.
4 out of 10. Not
It had
enough.
reverb. It had reverb, guys.
Oh, wow. Do you have a tremolo, too?
I was stalling for time while I was
It had an
trying.
arpeggio. Yeah, it's an arpeggio fart.
You just plug up your fart to an arpeggiator and send it through an amplifier. Man.
I
I
won't
take
listen
my-
to it unless you put it in Phrygian mode.
All right.
Yes.
Alright, Hunter, go on with your spiel.
It's just toilet
I was
sounds,
just trying
Bobby.
to say that I was stalling for time while I was trying to think of something original to say.
It doesn't have to be
Also, I feel
original.
like a lot of the
Next
major
time.
points have been covered. Go ahead.
Well, how about this? Did you also make a fan fiction and like turned out to be the same as this when you were like in 5th grade?
Oh, me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I did something that was similar though, and it turns out that Dragon Ball Z already existed.
Oh, damn.
So I had some issues there with Akira Toriyama for a while.
It's fucking got a beef with the Toriyami, man.
I'm glad you got those legal disputes settled, though.
Yeah.
Very difficult to even fight for this because it happened before I was born.
Yeah.
But he still stole my idea.
What a piece of shit.
Mhm.
Alright, Hunter, how about this?
So who ended up having to pay child alimony?
How about this, Hunter? How would you fix this show?
Oh, god damn it. Yo, guys, I just realized the fucking main character's
show?
name is anagram for libido.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, no, I think it's spelled differently. Yeah, it's spelled different, but still.
Yeah.
I guess if I were to change one thing, I would give the main character more of a human body. The
Like, you give
limitations.
that demon bitch that good D, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of it. Yeah, that's one reason. But I mean, another reason is like a lot of the reasons that he does what he does is because he's stuck in a fucking skeleton body.
And
It would go differently if he didn't have a skeleton body.
he doesn't have to, though, because it's established that he can use magic to change his form.
It's very simple. You just use the spell Life to Undeath. Or Undeath to Life. It's like a level 9 cleric spell, I think.
Yeah.
There you go, man. You're like level 10, God magic, you fucking train wreck. But tier 7 tier magic is not a real thing in this world.
Then wouldn't that go to like prove my point even more? Like that he could have done it, but
Exactly. Yeah, I'm agreeing with you
Yeah, it's like
100%.
the guy has like basically like they straight up say like this man is a god in our world. So it's like what? What?
Why are you stuck looking like fucking Jack Skeleton?
He's an elder lich, you cuck.
Well, apparently that spell's not exist in this world, so I guess he's just boned.
I don't get it.
He can't even have pimples. Like, he can't even be Pizza Face. He's lower on the ring than, like...
Meanwhile, he's just like in a pile of his own shit in the actual like real world, like plugged into VR.
Just saying, like, there's not a whole lot. Maybe that was an analogy, or what is the word? Not an analogy,
Simile.
but
Metaphor.
He was nothing but bones, right? Not even skin or like muscle or fat, and I mean that's what the show was.
He's a lich.
It was
yeah,
just
he's
bones.
a fucking lich.
And like the idea of having a lich as a main character in a story is fucking cool. Liches are cool.
It is.
I played D&D. They're awesome. They're old fucking wizards that like got too magic-y and was like, hey, I'm back. What's up? Let's fight.
It got
And I'm back, y'all. And I'm back, y'all.
And I'm backity back, and I'm a lich, y'all.
Yeah.
Hey guys, do you know that song Dead-Eye Dick, New Age Girl, you know? Is in the fucking isn't the soundtrack to Dumb and Dumber.
Really?
Yeah, the song's like, you know, Mary Moon, she's a vegetarian. Loves me so she hates to be alone. She don't eat meat, but she sure would like a bone. Blah. That's the main girl. That's the main girl in this. She don't eat meat, but she sure would like a bone. Oh!
That was such a long setup.
That's nice, Dave.
Fucking jokes from 1994. Yeah.
Ripped from the headlines.
You're milking those jokes like she wants to milk that bone.
Wants to milk that bone good. Yeah, milk bones, dogs, right? Woof.
Good for your teeth.
All
Somebody
right.
call DMX.
Actually, no. Don't
It's over here.
make jokes about DMX. I think he's in the hospital right now. We can't joke about him.
Wait, DMX is in the hospital?
I think so. I think he got injured somehow. Probably with like the 12 child support payments he has to make every year.
Did he? You know what? Maybe did he hurt his foot from going knock knock? Open up the door because I heard it's real.
Yeah, but that.
Pop a stainless steel.
But you know, man, that's just how Rough Riders roll.
Maybe he shouldn't have gone in hard and gotten busy with it.
Fuck that shit. I'll deliver it.
Because the guy's got such a good heart that he makes this motherfucker wonder if he did it. You know?
All right, this has been our DMX segment of the podcast. I'm glad everyone
You're damn
was
right.
here.
And I'll do it again.
You nailed it. Oh man.
You guys, could we go down the line and assign a numerical score for how we feel about this show?
Sure.
I mean,
All right, let's start with Carlos.
I'm gonna give it. All right. How high am I? 0. So 0.
All right,
good gauge.
I'll give it a 4 out of 10 because it's
Yeah,
bad.
course on metrics, and I can confirm that measurement really does confirm the value you're trying to measure.
It's a 2 out of 5, you idiot. Reduce your fractions. Also, same.
I'll give it a 4 out of 10 too.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was
like,
gonna
I
give
mean,
3.
Like it's
A
not
3?
unwatchable, but it's very bland.
It is.
You know?
It is so not nothing. It's nothing special. It is not
It's
worth.
like
Honestly,
eating
I
a
will
hamburger
say-
with nothing on it. You know, it's just it's like okay, this is it's sustenance, I guess, whatever.
honestly, Sword Art Online is better executed than this shit.
All right, that is a discussion we don't have time for right now already.
I will say though, I did like the opening.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
no.
It's
but,
pretty
like-
cool. Yeah, it's kind of weird, like auto-tuned screamo again. It's the same band that does Parasite.
No, I don't think so.
Because it kind of sounds
But,
like them, but I don't fucking know honestly. I'm sitting.
All I know is I love saying the oi oi oi, where's my heart? Where's
Yeah,
my soul?
it's got a decent opening. The song's fine. If only the shit that came after the opening was any good.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
This is my fast chance.
Maybe taking the unpopular opinion, but I would like to side with Ari that Sword Art Online was better. At least Kirito could seal the deal, right? Like, I mean, he got out of it, and you know, he did some things.
He banged the girl.
Done that.
I'm not going
On
down
the
this
Sword Art
road.
Online.
And they actually do explain what happens to the bodies and stuff outside of Sword Art too, don't they? I never actually watched it, but I heard they actually explain what's going on outside of it.
Yeah.
Which is actually, I mean, like it's well thought out, yeah.
Well.
Let's not go that far.
Yeah,
At
let's
least
not-
slightly more thought out than just here's your OP guy, go fucking crazy, dude. Like, okay.
Huh, interesting. The ending theme was done by Myth and Void, who did. I forget if it was the opening or ending for ReZero.
Huh. Now that's a show.
Yeah.
Alright.
Mhm.
Okay. This is. Oh boy. You guys keep making me think of new anime that I need to recommend, and now I have like 3 to go through at the end of yet.
All right, let's move on then. We don't like Overlord. It's bad. If you like it, you're wrong. All right.
Hey, that was bold.
So, do we have any soapboxes for this week?
I do.
Alrighty, Carlos.
Alright, by the way though, let me know in the chat if I start cutting out.
All right.
So, my soapbox is just a shout out to my other group chat, the Fraps.
You
Soul
have a second
Factory.
family? You son of a bitch.
What? You're cheating on
Right
me?
now, I am doing a Lord of the Rings D&D campaign.
What?
Okay.
With my friend Alex, Anthony, Lewis, and Ari. And already almost died twice in the 2 days that we have played.
Yeah, that's gonna happen.
What theme? What was the theme? I'm sorry.
Lord of the Rings.
Oh, okay.
I'm playing a elf warrior who is also a blacksmith, and he uses a warrior part to gather materials, and, you know, be able to blacksmith.
Yeah.
But the point is, Anthony's character died the first day because he decided that he was offended when this dick of an elf tried his wine and spit out his face.
Oh.
You know, he tried to stab him.
Some cultures would see that as a compliment.
Yeah. That's how I greet all my
Let me
friends.
share my wine with you. I bring water for your crops, you know?
I mean, in the elf's defense, Anthony was not an elf, and we both know that elves are the master race.
Obviously.
So by letting him even feel his spit on the wine that he spit back out at his face, he should have been honored.
Right.
But then he decided to try to stab him, even though he's the one with the lowest HP out of all of us, inside a caravan, away from everyone else, and he crit fails the hit.
Huh.
The other guy kills him in 1 or 2 shots. I revive him though, so we're all good. But then here's what happens. And Anthony's character was called Ryoden. On the second day, Lewis's character, Creamy.
It's a good name.
Yes, Creamy from the Silmarian,
Yeah,
right?
I remember him. He was the War of the Ring chapter.
Not yet. Well, so what happened with Creamy? One of the Nazguls came around. You guys know what the Nazgul are?
Yeah.
Yeah, the crazy ass ring wraiths and the bird dudes.
Yes, those people.
Yeah.
Well, a Nazgul came around, and Creamy had the bright idea to like fucking shoot at it. So it came at him, stabbed him with a sword, just like Frodo, and he almost died again. And
Good job.
like, the point is, these two fuckers died one day after the other in the very beginning.
Yeah, it happens sometimes.
And-
So now you officially know what it's like to run a D&D campaign with Taylor as a player.
Wait, are you?
Fucking Taylor. Guys, like the goddamn D&D equivalent to Vash's Stampede, just terrible things fall in his wake.
Look,
He's not here to defend himself, but he has bad luck.
He does. I've sat in. I've played with him, and I've also sat and watched some of the other games that he's played. And that guy rolls like a fucking a blind deaf mute.
He makes terrible life choices too in games. Like, hey, we're in a tomb right now. It's got a bunch of clearly there's like ancient guardians that have been walking around and shit. And hey, what's that? Is that a really nice bow? Yoink! Oh no, the guardian's awoken. It's just like we saw the footprints in the dust. You fuck.
nice.
This is making me
Well,
think.
all I know, look,
Yeah, what's up, Carlos?
D&D camp. All I know is that the D&D campaign I played with Dean was the best one, where he tried to eat the beetle for me,
Yeah, playing a
and they
monk.
did an amazing shit.
I was playing a monk, and we're in the Sunless Citadel. We're running that module, and we went to a room that had nothing in it. But the DM said, I was looking around. He's like, "Oh yeah, there's a beetle in there," and I thought there had to be something about that beetle. So then I said I eat the beetle. Then he said, "No, you don't." Then I rolled for him.
He rolled a natural 20.
Yeah, I got a 20. Then I rolled again, got like a 17. And so I ate the beetle, but then it crawled into my arm, and it was like an Egyptian god or something, because when I punched a guy one time, my arm glowed, and I punched a
And
hole through his
wounds came
face.
out.
I punched a
And it
hole
was
through the
just-
guy's face. I took his face off.
Holy
Right.
shit, you're like Nicolas Cage.
That shit was amazing. And all
He's the
because
chosen one.
I asked my good friend Dean
To eat the
to do it
beetle.
for me.
Yeah, that was a fun game. This is making me think. I know I mentioned this to Hunter like a few weeks back that I'm interested in running something a space-based game where people are on fucking spaceships and we get to fight in space and shit. But I haven't found a good system for it yet. I thought about Open Legend, but there's a lot of stuff I have to kind of homebrew myself if I want to do that. There's another system.
Supposedly there's a Serenity RPG.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. The Firefly one. There's also one called Travelers, which is another science fiction one. But would any of you guys be interested in doing that long distance?
That'd be kind of cool, actually. Yeah, I'd do that, man.
Didn't you say you were going to do it more like the Bebop stuff?
Yeah, Bebop. Yeah, I would invent my own like world for it. It'd be all homebrewed, but I need a system to run it in.
Alright, I have an idea. The listeners at home, you will get to decide what my character is. You will have to you'll have to do this using a series of digits only from 0 to 9.
All right.
No,
Isn't that all the digits though? Isn't that all the numbers that digits can be?
yeah, but no letters.
All right. I don't think you can call those digits though.
I agree that your character is a fart man made out of farts.
It's like that one Rick and Morty episode.
Goodbye, Moon Man.
Shut up about the movement.
We have fun here. We have fun.
Yeah.
Oh, boy, that was good.
So yeah, I've been thinking about it for a while now because
I'm down.
I love
It
fantasy,
would be
but
Spaceman.
like all the science fiction stuff is all like Shadowrun or like Star Wars, where like I like being in space in the middle of nowhere and like people have to work together on a ship to like survive and stuff and fight other people and like EVE Online. That's what I want to do. That's what I like.
I should play EVE Online at some point, probably. I've heard it's fucking interesting.
You should watch a few tutorials for a few hours and then play EVE Online.
And alternatively, if we can't get a space game to go, you could just have a pirate game going.
Yeah, but I like spaceships.
Being a pirate is hard to be. Being on because a pirate is free. You are a pirate.
You are a pirate.
Are you singing the Ailstorm version?
Yeah.
Yeah! We got us a map.
Yeah.
Like pirates and stuff are fun, but I like spaceships because It's
What
space,
about
man.
Space Pirates?
Spaceships.
Space pirates, yeah. That's what I want to do.
Those are fucking great, man. I love Space Pirates.
Yeah, it is funny. Like, there's quite a lot of underappreciated like sci-fi stuff that isn't, Star Wars or Star Trek.
Yeah. A lot of good
Same.
stuff. Like, I would probably be the only one interested in this, but I would totally run a fucking Stargate RPG. I could bullshit that for days, man. I watched all of that show, except for the bad one.
Yeah, Stargate's the best anime, guys. I gotta tell you that.
I'll punch you in your dick.
Stargate? Is that related to Steins Gate or something?
Oh my god, I hate you people.
No, I
Alright.
think it's really just Gate, the anime, right?
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Yeah.
Shut up. Alright, let's move on.
Yeah.
Anyone else?
We're still recording, right?
I know. We got
Welcome back to a D&D podcast with Dean and David.
We got so casual with it. We got so casual, Alright, anyone else have a spiel before we move on to selection?
Oh, man. Hey, Dean, if you did a D&D game, though, you call the podcast where you record it Dean and D.
I thought you were going to say D and Dean.
D and Dean, yeah.
Or
D?
D and Dean.
Dean
right?
and
Be
Dean.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Up for you.
It's good.
Dean and
Dick.
A bunch of Dicksniffers played. Yeah, and the OD stands for Dicksniffers.
Yeah.
There we go.
Here we are.
A
All
bunch
right.
of
I rolled a sniff dicks.
You
bunch
fail.
of
It's a
a
nat
bunch
one.
of
What does that mean?
Dicksniffers play Dean.
It means the
Yeah.
dick's next to you.
Oh no, the dick sniffs me.
Alright.
Alright.
Alright. So, Alright. Anyone else have a thing to say about things?
Soapboxing is about recommending anime or what? I know this is only like the 13th episode.
Oh, yeah. It's 11, actually. But, yeah, it feels like we're going a little bit freestyle this week,
What,
so...
11? That's ridiculous. It's not even funny.
You don't say.
It's a number. Most
Kingdom
numbers
of Money
aren't
reference.
funny.
No one else gets it.
All
When we
right.
get to episode 37, guys, it's going to be through about 37 dick sniffers in a row. You wait for it, guys.
Trying to
You ever
smell
get-
any dicks in the way to the parking lot.
Wait, 37 podcasts in a row?
Which one am I? 30, 36.
Hey,
All right. Say words if you have things to say.
two other things that I could recommend. If I'm gonna pick an anime to recommend, so I'm gonna talk about the other two or whatever. One of which is is how it's referred to by the cool kids.
Yeah.
It translates in a long way to is this a zombie?
Yeah.
The main character, as I've said before when I recommended it last time, dies before the first episode, and a necromancer kind of lives with him and keeps him alive as Ren. But I'll go on to say further because I'm not going to keep trying to recommend it because I thought of something else. But he also becomes a magical girl and has to fight monsters because he accidentally steals a magical girl's powers, and just an immortal zombie who, whenever he has to fight monsters, transforms into a frilly pink skirt with a chainsaw.
Oh.
Well, that's fun.
Yeah, it's really fucking cool and funny. I love it. So fucking funny too, because sometimes they'll have him in really effeminate, out of character scenes because he's wearing a dress. There's a scene where he just runs away crying, and his entire way of moving shifts. You know how Japanese anime girls run? Their arms don't do the full movement. Their elbows are permanently turned upwards.
Yes, I know exactly
Oh,
what you're
yeah.
saying. Yeah.
He does that while crying and running away from the camera.
I've heard about the show. When Konosuba ended, there were a few people saying, "Oh, here's some other funny anime if you're sad that Konosuba's gone," and "Is This a Zombie?" always came up.
Of course it did.
And also, fucking what's the one? The one with the dreamy guy that's the coolest kid in school.
Oh yeah, Sakamoto.
Sakamoto,
Yeah.
yeah, Sakamoto. What a legend.
Yeah.
Wait, the guy that
Good.
skips back and forth over fire?
What?
The guy that skips like back and forth to like put out
Yeah,
the fire?
that guy.
It's a great show.
It is a great show.
I'm going to create an updraft that'll pull the fire out.
Watch as he
No, he-
walks back and forth in a circle to allow the curtains for the dirty section of the video store to magically move.
Wait, what?
Yeah, man.
He was trying to buy. Oh, I'll keep that. I won't spoil it.
Yeah, don't spoil it.
Oh god, that was great.
It's good. It's good.
All right, should we
That's
move on
just-
to selection, or anyone else have a thing?
I have something to suggest.
No, not yet. Let's wait.
I've heard of a show that I'm curious about. I haven't actually watched it yet though. It's called Osumatsu-san, or Osumatsu-san. It's, from what people have told me, it's basically like Always Sunny in Philadelphia, the anime.
Well, you sold me on that.
Yeah, like, I don't know anything about it. It's just like, it's like a group of, I think, like, septuplets, and like, they're just like, kind of terrible people, I guess. I don't know. I know nothing about it whatsoever. I know the name. Someone told me about it. I'm like, I'm gonna write that shit down. How do you spell that? Wait, it's like with like three. Like, what the fuck? Okay.
Does it have kitten mittens?
Maybe. I don't know. I know nothing about it. I just heard someone pitched it to me as it's basically Always Sunny the anime.
Are there episodes about bird law?
I mean, I'm assuming at least a denim chicken in there somewhere,
all right,
or a worm hat maybe.
Yeah. Oh, I've seen
Also,
this character before. I've heard of this show.
Yeah, I've heard of it. People always have like buttons and stuff and like cosplay as him.
Yeah.
People fucking love this show, and apparently it's a good one. I need to watch it at some point. If I can find that Crunchyroll or whatever, I'm probably gonna check it out. Also, tomorrow I'm hanging with a friend for the first time in like months, and our series we've been watching together is Nichijo,
Oh, yeah.
and I'm gonna watch some more of that shit, and I'm fucking excited about it.
Yeah.
All right.
That's a
Because
fun...
goddamn do I love that show. It's fucking silly.
It's a fun watch right there.
July.
Oh my god, such a good show. I think we were on like episode 14 or 15 or something like that.
Oh, man, you're a little further than I got. I need to watch that again. Maybe just from the beginning. Fuck it.
So,
Yeah.
so a show that I've heard about that I might want to recommend or suggest in the future. It's called Working. It's basically like a comedy that takes place in like a bunch of people working at a restaurant or dining service or whatever, and there's a eccentric cast of characters and they have wacky shenanigans.
How zany.
Yeah, I've heard it's definitely funny and worth giving a shot. Maybe in the future I'll suggest it, but for now, I already suggested this terrible crap that we watched today.
Yep. Thanks a lot, Ari. You really,
You're welcome.
really shit the
You're
bed
welcome.
this time around.
Yep.
But speaking of
Why do you
that...
always catch my heart?
But speaking of that, let's move on to
Oh
suggestions
shit, the bed.
for this
New
week.
segment,
that
right?
he and his family have suffered enough.
What?
It was a, alright.
What?
Shut up, all of you. We're moving on to selection for this week.
Right.
So, since David, you suggested a show to Tommy Galaxy that no one's ever going to hear the episode for, you're out. Ari, you just suggested Overlord, so you're out. And I was the one that put forward the East versus West, so I guess I'm out. So it's Carlos versus Hunter.
From Carlos, this is going to be a fair fight. May the best man win, but I will be going for your nuts as soon as I hear the bell. Maybe even before.
That's his fetish, though, so, you know, you
As you
lose.
can see, I have no testicles. Shall I have finished here, Bobby? Have my part.
You don't know me!
I don't know you.
Where
Alright.
are we typing this?
I'm suggesting Grimgar.
Grimgar.
Alright,
Grimgar.
we give a quick summary.
We already did this.
Well,
Okay.
alright, just a recap. It's just
Overlord, but good.
A group of people. But that's it.
Okay.
People get sent to
Group of people.
Yeah.
the
yeah.
game, and they don't know shit.
I liked it better when it was
Alright.
just a group of people. That's it.
Alright, cool.
Well, it's an anime. Yeah.
Overlord,
It's
but good.
It's an
Semicolon,
anime about
a group
nothing.
of people.
That's it.
Alright.
Is there a dub of it so I can kind of half watch it?
There is not. I have not seen it.
Fuck.
I mean, it's on Hulu.
Okay.
That might influence his voting. Alright, Hunter, and what is your choice, my friend?
And a anime called Beelzebub.
Ooh.
Oh.
I've heard of it.
It's pretty cool.
Is
The
that
main
the kid?
character is this really screwed up in the head dude. He completely 100% believes that he should, like, everything in life he should do for himself, and that, like, everything he can do with just sheer might. Yeah, that Carlos.
Okay, is he still...
There, he posted a cover art picture for the anime. The main character is a gangsta. He is a Yankee, a punk,
Is he a straight up G?
and he's one of the people.
Gangster Live.
The life
he
for me?
fights. He gets in fist fights with like the other school's like strongest like, punk fighters and shit.
Alright.
And I started thinking of this because Overlord was about a really overpowered character. And this series is also about a really overpowered character, but I think they do it well.
Alright. So this is also Overlord, but good.
Hey,
So the first one is Overlord but good, a group of people, and this one is Overlord but good, a dude has a baby.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah?
Yeah.
this is a tough choice.
This one looks like it has about 60 episodes or so, so how many does the other one have, too?
I like usual, I'd only need you to watch the first 6.
Yeah, 6
Okay.
episode rule stands for every show.
Sounds good to me.
Alright, let's
What's the one in,
begin
Grimgar,
the voting.
Grimgar is
So-
12 episodes
Gengar.
long.
of Fantasy, and Ash.
So Carlos and I can't vote, right? Because we can only vote for each other's thing.
No, you can vote for the other person's. Or, yeah, show.
And what the fuck? We just get 1 and 1.
Should I put
Yeah.
forward something so that you guys can vote too?
But sure.
Oh wait, didn't Taylor want us to mention his thoughts on Overlord?
Yeah, but he didn't.
His thoughts were it was duty butter.
Yes.
I mean, technically we did say his thoughts. David just took them as his own.
Yeah,
It's
like he does
because
everything.
we all agreed that it's pretty much crap.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna put forward a show too. All right, all right.
Alright.
Versus Beazle.
And I'm the producer of this
Uh,
show. I have
this is-
special powers.
I mean, zero.
Booga, booga, booga.
All
Hold
right.
on.
Persona 4 the anime. That's
Dude, you honestly would. Okay.
that's my pick. I've spoken. Now you guys vote. I will
Have any
vote.
of you guys actually seen these episodes before of any of these shows?
I've seen all of Persona. Whoop, wrong chip.
Joe.
I have Beelzebub to completion.
Well, you're supposed to do it in the other chat.
All right, now let's just do it. Let's just stay.
Me and Carlos posted in Talkie.
Let's all just do it in talkie. All right, so Carlos is for Persona 4 because he is a good person.
What about you didn't
I-
give a
I think we tied, didn't we?
Wait.
No,
I think
we got
the
people.
deciding.
Tie it up, Hunter.
But you guys spelled
Just,
Beelzebub wrong. You spelled it Beelzebub.
so Ian, quick rundown of the description for Persona 4 because you didn't do that.
Persona 4 is based on the video game Persona 4, which was a 2008 PS2 Japanese RPG. It's been remade for the Vita called Persona 4 Golden. This anime adaptation is probably the best adaptation of a video game to like either a movie or a TV show I've seen. It's pretty much like word for word the fucking game in an anime. They get like pretty much all the same voice actors back. There's a few that retired in between 2008 and when the anime first came out, so they had different voice actors. So it's a bunch of kids. It's a bunch of kids with supernatural abilities, and there's a serial killer on the loose, and there's a lot of great twists and turns in the case. Like you're not gonna be able to like predict who it is from the get go, like because there's a lot of twists and turns, there's red herrings, and it's all over the place. And it also gets into a lot of where like a lot of shonen and stuff is all about like fantasy world, you can't really relate to it, but these kids are a bunch of high schoolers, and they have, regular fucking kid problems, and they're really relatable, and they're really well defined characters, and you like them as people, and you root for them. And so putting that high school like grounded realism with the supernatural element with a serial killer, it makes it really entertaining. Boom.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for that actually instead of Gengar.
Really?
Yeah, that's pretty cool actually.
I want the Gengar.
It looks like it's tied up between Persona and Beelzebub.
So then now we revote between everyone who. So then David, or I guess me.
Nope. We set this out. Right, this is the first time we've done a tiebreaker, but you and I set this out.
Okay.
Okay, you guys ready?
All right. Tiebreaker. Breaker.
There's an even number of people voting.
What?
Wait, but between who? Beelzebub and Persona?
Yes.
Yeah, I was actually gonna do it.
I'm the best around.
Okay.
No one's gonna ever take me down. Don't worry,
Pretty good
Hunter.
DMX song.
Hunter, you'll get your day. Persona 4, the animation. Alright, so there's two Persona 4 anime. Watch the Persona 4, the animation. That's the one I'm talking about. Persona 4, the Golden is the new one they made after the Vita game came out. It doesn't have a dub yet. I want you guys to watch the dub, because it has most of the voice actors back, and it's really well done.
Is it the exact same plot from the game too and stuff? Like,
Yeah,
if I
too.
watch this, is it gonna be what the game was?
Yeah, but you're not going to probably get through all of it.
Okay, I'm guessing it's kind of a long series too,
I
right?
think it's like 24 episodes, get through 6
That's
of
not
them, and yeah. What I really like is, that might be spoilers, but I don't care. So there's like little side quests in the game where it's like doing chores around the town, and the way they do it in the show is so clever because it's just like a filler episode where the characters just going through all this stuff, but it's like exactly what the fucking side quests are in the game. It was so clever to me because I had no idea how they're gonna fit that stuff in. But yeah, they did a fantastic job for it.
That's pretty great, actually. I like that.
The show's got great style, great music to it, and watch it or you're dumb.
You're dumb.
I mean, like, I guess I shouldn't feel sad because I just suggested something that no one liked, and so I guess that just means I'm bad.
I voted for your show, Hunter.
Both of you guys suggested shows on the thing of like, well, it's like Overlord, like but it's good this time, and like I'm still like about it though. Like, hey guys, okay, so it's like getting a finger in your ass without asking for it, but it's good this time. It's good this time.
Yeah,
No, David, you've never done that?
Carlos, it's on Hulu. If you.
Oh, all right.
Man,
But-
Perfect.
But in order to fucking use Hulu, you gotta goddamn sign up a fucking subscription.
Sign up now to Hulu. Put in
Sister
the
has it,
code
so there we
Dicksniffer.
are.
Whole lot of hoopla about Hulu.
Put in the code Dicksniffer for 0 free months on Hulu. You'll actually get banned from the website. All right. Any final words for this round of this podcast that we're still doing apparently?
Have you guys noticed that in Overlord, Shark Tornado?
Okay, so
Yeah, Sharknado.
Wait, what? Wait,
yeah,
in
it's a Sharknado
Overlord?
in Overlord, yes.
Yeah, there was a Sharknado in
Hit a
Overlord.
Sharknado.
And
Oh
somehow,
yeah, guys, I'd like to mention this weekend, and there's the movie called Dick Shark. It's about a dick that's a shark. And that's it.
All right then.
Yeah,
That's-
you should look it up.
I
I got the whole dick shark. It was pretty cool. He seems like a nice guy.
Shark and dick.
All right, guys. Well, salutations. Actually, no, the opposite of salutations. That's like a hello, right? We gotta say goodbye.
Aloha.
Farewell.
Hello, farewell.
Avita sayonadu.
Das vidanya. We'll see you next week.
Don't get any on you.
Guten Tag.
You ever smelled a man's penis?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I don't think that was the answer I was expecting.
Anime was a mistake.